guys, we have a great Between the Pawn in store. Before we get into it, I sincerely want to thank the episode sponsor, Aardvark Coins and Paper. They are a Whatnot seller. As you guys know, I love selling on Whatnot. I'm doing shows every week, but Aardvark Coins and Paper is selling great stuff too. Please give Aardvark Coins and Paper a follow on Whatnot. Check them out. They're selling great product. They're a great seller. I bought some stuff from them myself. There's a link in the video description to go follow them. And if you do not have Whatnot, use Aardvark Coins and Paper's promo code and get $15 off any purchase by downloading Whatnot and checking out their auctions. With that, you guys, let's get into the episode.
Oh, I was gonna have you just take a look at that. Kind of something interesting. I know you don't.
I don't know. And, oh, it's Kirby Bucket though.
Yeah.
I don't have to know that he's a creep, and he's dead. And he's dead. He's a creep, and he's dead. Perfect.
Yep.
All intents and purposes, let me put this on now. Vintage lighter. Oh, it's a vintage Ford lighter.
It needs a wick and fuel.
What do you know about this piece?
I know. I have no clue. I know she wore it a few times. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's costume. Is this all you got?
That's all I got with me today. Yeah. Just trying to get rid of some of the. Oh, I got.
Is that taser? Oh, I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I want taser so bad. Hell yeah. Oh, only good things are gonna happen now.
Now,
how bad do these hurt?
Oh, it hurts.
I'm not gonna test it on myself. It's $100. No, I'm a proud owner of a taser. All my self-control not to test this on myself. Also, great way to excite me, bring me a weapon. What does that say about you, Evan? I don't know. Only good things, you guys, only good things. Just imagine if the con artist had this, how many fucking victims he'd rack up in a day. Oh, come here, kids. Show you guys this just came in the mail. It's, I'm done buying these Nazi coins because I have way too many. I have been selling them off. They are on my website if you want to check them out. I've sold maybe 20% of my collection. This is Nazi Santa is what this is. This is a Carl Goetz medal and it was made in 1943. And this is Krampus. I think this is a Krampus right here. So I saw this, it took my breath away. I was like, I absolutely need Nazi Santa in my collection. That is shrinking because I'm selling it. So this is my, I didn't pay this, this is my fuck you price because I don't want to sell it, $5.25. Boy, you know who's getting coal from Nazi Santa? You know, come to think of it, what's Nazi Santa's coal made of? Ew. Alright, I'm gonna just quickly show this off because those of you that saw my 420 show, you know what a shit show it was and how insane these. I had like 300 milligrams of pot. I literally don't remember it. So I did a pre-assembled mystery box. I'm probably not gonna do this again because I lost a shit ton of money. But I promised I auctioned it off. And I'm like, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it is. But I was so stoned and moving so fast that I just completely forgot that I said I was gonna show it off after the auction. So I forgot to show it off after the auction. But the person who bought it wants me to show it off somewhere. So they paid $300 and something for, here's what they're getting, an original Jose Trujillo watercolor, a silver dollar, another silver dollar, some boomer shit, vintage ads, a note from Paraguay, penny set, proof graded slab, some coins, a gram of gold, red book, signed copy of Wolf in the Jungle, vintage postcard, Civil War token journal, these stamps, currency, Chinese coin set, some more boomer shit, a silver eagle. Let's see, one of these retail for like 50 bucks. Some whack job made these. He tried to make his own currency. This is silver. And then a Dogecoin 1 ounce silver, copper, Wall Street bets, and a 1/4 ounce of silver. So retail on this is about $600 worth of stuff in here. I'm not gonna do an expensive mystery box like that because like I got screwed on that. And yeah, I like it more where I don't gamble myself and I just fill it up to whatever people want to buy. So again, if you guys want to buy a mystery box, please do. They're totally worth the money. I've sold hundreds of them and it amazes me how few of them I sell and people are like, so do you still sell it? No, I throw away a successful thing that I was doing for no good reason. That makes sense.
You closed your store 26 years ago.
Yeah.
And so this is like the stuff that's left.
Oh, from a jewelry store? Okay. So we got a whole, oh boy, we got a box here. Oh wow, there's a lot of necklaces. Look at all that. Okay, we got lots of repair stuff here. Cool.
This is just part of it.
Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, I mean, I buy all this stuff. And then we got this 22 karat to go through as well from a different customer. So this is 24 karat gold. Now, I can tell this style of clasp is Asian, generally Indian, so that's a good indicator. They don't stamp their jewelry. It's not required by law. Regulations and overseas are not what they are here in the US. Usually these are real. It feels real. I'm gonna just do my due diligence because this is a $1,000 mistake if I'm wrong. This is good. All right, on to the other stuff. Look at all this stuff. There's a few pieces that are questionable, but I'm pretty sure this is all silver. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just assume this is all silver because it looks like it is, and this will take me hours to go through and untangle, and I don't have time for that. So I'm gonna just give our customer here the benefit of the doubt because his wife owned a jewelry store. 615.8 grams. Okay, this pile's 350. Call it 375. So I'm gonna just write that down. We'll keep going. Okay, this is a mix of costume, sterling silver, and gold filled. I'll say another 125 for this pile here. All right, what else you got?
What do you think? Is any of this of any value to you?
Oh, it's all of value. I'll say another $100 for these. Fucking giant box of amber. I have no idea what to pay. These are all sterling silver. How long does she have a store? Your wife?
Quite a long time, 26 years.
That was a long time. These are probably been sitting here for a long time.
Almost 18 years.
Yeah, I could tell the felt's coming out.
Yeah, it's all been sitting in the basement.
We're gonna say 250 on this. I gotta go through this because there's gold in here. This is all sterling silver, or like these beads are like costume.
A few moments later.
We bought all of it. And what happened was he traded us for bullion. There's some really, really good stuff here. The guy's wife had a jewelry store, so we're gonna be reselling all of it. I bought like bags of Russian Baltic amber. We got some gold. We got some sterling. We're scrapping some stuff. There's costume. There's like enough stuff to keep my jewelry person here busy for a long time. So that was a really profitable deal. Oh, I bet we'll make $2,000 on this deal just because of the costume. I mean, it's not gonna sell fast, but like we didn't pay much for this stuff, and this stuff goes for a decent amount. So that's how it is done. We got special delivery. I bought this in New Orleans when I was super drunk on Magazine Street. I was drunk the whole time. My friend Robert, we went to this like African themed store. Yeah, it's called African Love in New Orleans. Really cool store, but they had a vase thing. I don't want it for my star, so let's open it up. Person just like jumps out of the box like, oh, finally free of that crime-ridden swamp. Okay, I don't regret buying this. This was not silly drunken choice that much. Awesome. So if you are on Magazine Street in New Orleans, check out Africa Love. Cool store, nice people. This is a nice addition for my store. I just don't know where I want to put it. I have this problem where I put things down and then I just like go about my life and it sits there for, a couple days, and then it is like a chameleon. It just blends in with everything, and I like don't even see it anymore. It just sits there forever. So I was looking at my monologue from last week, the art monologue, and I'm like, what's that thing in the back? Oh yeah, that's been sitting there for like 2.5 months. You guys might recognize like the top of this tube sticking up. My follower Jeremy sent me, what does he say? Hey friend, as a fellow artist, I wanted to send you one of my dope Pope prints that I painted, and the stickers are also of my work. I own a pawn shop in Oklahoma called Skiatook Pawn Shop. Anyway, love your content, love your knowledge. I'm from Northeast Minneapolis, Northeast, yeah. Okay, so because he's from Minnesota, that's actually why I'm showing this, because I charge for this. Like, I can't give out freebies like this because I get people all the time wanting free promotions. That said, I like this. This is cool, and he's from Minnesota, and he owns a pawn shop, so I don't know, maybe I'll get a frame and I'll put it in the back. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with this, but it's cool art, really well done. All right, well, thanks, Jeremy. Sorry, I completely forgot that you sent me this, and it literally lived right there for like 2.5 months. But also, I do need to stress again, this is a business. I gotta charge for this. $20 to live right there and have your brand be seen by the world forever, because the YouTube videos never go away. $20. Don't send me free stuff. I don't like throwing away people's stuff, but like I have to charge for this. Oh boy, I got a flute. How do I do loud flutes? Did you play the flute?
No, I played the piano for 13 years.
Like beautiful. Kill Bill, like the Pai Mei story. Not really. Okay, so it works. We've established that. Reynolds Medalist USA, $30. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll send you home too. How's that?
Okay.
All right. $30. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's find out.
We will return after these messages.
And 5, 6, 7, 8. Aardvark! 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 And they didn't even pay extra for that. I just did that out of the goodness of my heart. Oh, I'll show you guys something really quick. I want to thank my follower Daniel for sending me the stuff, and because I have so much chaos going on, I'm behind a remote deal. So Daniel sent me this Carson City I looked at it. I thought, okay, well, looks right. No, I'm not talking about how it feels. Just it looks right. The CC's on the back. They don't look glued on, but it's always something to have caution with the Carson City. But we weigh it, and it weighs okay given the amount of wear. That's believable. But silver does not sound like that. So just based on the sound, I can tell it's fake. It definitely takes a little more training and practice to be able to identify the sound. And it's all like if you have a nice coin, you don't want to go. But that's another dead giveaway, especially because the weight was right. And as we know, usually the weight is wrong on a fake. So it's a good fake, but that sound online. I cannot believe how bad this month is, and every day something worse happens. Every day. I woke up this morning, I said, what the fuck's gonna happen today? My coin counter broke. Look at this shit. Just today, fucking fried. It got jammed, and I did all the stuff, and in just touching it, this snapped off, so this is gonna cost hundreds of dollars. Awesome. Oh, but we're not done. We're not done yet. I might fucking die this month. This might be my last video, and if I do, I'm not surprised. Look at this. I got this thing, like, this guy reached out to me, he's like, the coin you sold me is fake. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll take a return. I didn't realize what it was, because I sell a lot of shit, like, I don't know. I sold this to this guy almost a year ago, right? This, you guys remember this? This is the Seed of Liberty $50 proof that I had. Now, if you remember right, go back and watch the Pawn Man episode on coin grading and the history of coin grading, because this was the example. This coin. I acquired this coin, I sent it into PCGS, and they said it was authentic, but they said it had been cleaned. God damn it, I didn't think it'd be cleaned, I thought it was bullshit. So, cracked it out, and I sent it into ANACS, hoping to get a non-clean score, and instead they sent it back saying it wasn't even a proof, it was a business strike. Now, the difference between, you've never seen these videos, you don't know, that's like you give a wine expert, a sommelier, a red wine and a white wine, and you have him blind taste it, and he doesn't know which one's red or which one's white. That is a big, big difference, and if you're an expert, you should know. So the fact that these two major companies, now I believe PCGS, because I do think that they're probably better than ANACS. I call them the ugly redheaded stepchild for a reason. But the fact that they are wildly apart like this, like fuck coin grading, you guys, seriously. That this is happening just goes to show what a fucking mess the whole thing is. So basically I had to tell this guy, I'm not giving you a refund, I'm sorry I said that. You can feel cheated, but you should feel cheated by ANACS, not me, because I sent it in, it's authentic, and the coins I sell are authentic, so. And on top of that, it was almost a year ago. Like, it'd be one thing if it was, a couple months ago, but it was a long time ago I sold this coin. So, sorry. What's going on, you guys? We're Between the Pawn. I'm Evan, and this is my gold and silver business. Before we get into it, I sincerely want to thank the episode sponsor once again, Aardvark Coins and Paper on Whatnot. You guys check out their Whatnot auctions. They sell coins and currency and other great stuff. I bought from them myself. They're a great seller, and if you guys don't have Whatnot, download it using their code. There's a link in the video description, and you get $15 to spend anywhere. You can spend it with them, you can spend it with me, you can stick it up your ass, anywhere you want. Download Whatnot using Aardvark Coin and Paper's code, and go check out their auctions. And with that, how's the week been? How's the month been? You guys, I'm actually having one of the worst months of my life. I cannot believe how much bad shit has happened to me this month, how it goes from raining swords to raining snakes to raining fire, and just when you think it's done raining, nope, the storm is gonna circle back and dump hail. It's just been fucking, I can't catch a break. My God, I don't know what the hell I did, but I'm having a really bad time this month. It is incredible how much bad stuff is happening to me. I can't wait for this month to be done. I wouldn't be surprised if I died by the end of the month. The month is going that bad. So, obviously, we know what happened with me getting robbed on my vacation, which kicked off a whirlwind of insanity, which I'm still dealing with it. And you guys, the amount of time I have spent trying to clean this mess up. Not only have I lost like $5,000 between losing a phone and getting all my cryptocurrency stolen, not only is this a $5,000 mistake, I have spent, I don't even know how much time on the phone trying to deal with this, spending time I don't have. I'm so motherfucking backed up. I came back from vacation and we had so much to get done and I couldn't get any of it done because I had to focus on this. So here's the update. Venmo, not working. I don't know why. The account is safe, but my Venmo payments aren't going through. And I've called Venmo, and basically the people at Venmo don't know how to fix it. They're like, well, did you try again? Yeah, I've tried many times. Try sending just $1. It doesn't work. It's all declined. I have plenty of money in my account. It won't even let me transfer money in. And nobody at Venmo seems to know how the hell to fix their own company's problem. So Venmo, you guys, may never be a thing with me again because it's not working. And I can't make a new account because it's tied to your phone number. Here's the real thing that's problematic. I have a new PayPal account. You guys don't pay my old PayPal account. I don't have access to it anymore. They didn't believe my fraud claim. They rejected it, and now they're taking me to collections for $15,000 and some change that was stolen from me. So PayPal, when this happened, I reported it right away. I said, lock the account down. They didn't lock the account down. They let the thief steal another like $7,000, $8,000. I called again a week later. I was like, what the fuck? Lock it down. And they're like, oh, sir, it's locked down. It's safe. It wasn't locked down, and they let this asshole steal $15,000 fucking dollars from me, and now they're taking me to fucking collections over it. I've had to file a complaint with the FTC for taking me to collections that for debt that I don't have. It is a mess. Thank God they're finally starting to believe me, and they've halted all this, but it is a motherfucking mess, like through and through, and I'm still cleaning up these pieces. This is just tip of the iceberg for my problems. Here's the other major thing that happened, and I had to get an emergency loan from somebody who's backing me because this fucked me so bad. Our new website is hosted through Shopify. 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, Shopify said, we are temporarily freezing your account because you're selling copyrighted items. I thought it was because of Pawn Man, because I have a trademark on it, and I thought, oh, they don't know that I am the trademark holder, so I sent them all the paperwork. No, it's not about that. It's about this. You guys recognize these? I bought these from a customer who walked in off the street. I bought $5,000 of 2-3 boxes of these. These are sealed, imported packs from Japan. So I've been selling these for 25 bucks each. They're more online because the import fee is so high. These are very hard to get. Shopify thinks that I need to have a license to sell these. I don't. I bought them secondhand. They're mine to sell fair and square. And even if I did, this is America. This isn't Japanese law. So fuck off Japanese law. I can sell these. There's nothing preventing me from that. So Shopify hit me with a copyright violation and froze all my money. Now, it was a $25 pack. They froze $13,000 of my money. It massively fucked my business up. I had no money to operate the store on. I was flipped the fuck out because I had no money and I had I had shit to pay. And it was like getting in contact with Shopify to be like, what the motherfuck? I never signed a document saying you could do that. You never disclosed that you do that. You just did that and thought it was fine. So again, I had to file a complaint with the FTC, the Minnesota Attorney General. They have finally released the money, but they held it for over a week. They didn't pay me interest. It caused me so many problems, and nowhere did Shopify say that that's part of their terms of service. I looked at, I read the fine print. It doesn't say they do that. So you guys be warned, Shopify does this shit. And I really, really hope to motherfucking hell somebody at the government finds them or stops them from doing that. Because over a $25 item, they confiscated almost $14,000 of my money. That's not okay. Holy shit. Let's see what else happened. You guys, no more checks, no more money orders. You guys, I'm never taking a fucking money order or check again. I got burned on another one. $900 fucking money order in the wind. Gone. I lost $900 fucking dollars. There's more shit, and if I get into it, I'm actually just gonna upset myself so much I won't be able to answer the question. So I'm having a really, really bad month, and my God, nothing comes easy for me in life. I want I want to catch a fucking break. Couple other things. I got a lot of questions about the scam artist with the watch. They're in the wind. I filed a police report. The police don't fucking care. They don't care about anything that happens to me in this business. So they're gone. They're out running more scams. They're not gonna get caught. There's nothing I can do. I got them on camera, but that's all I can do. My camera is conveniently malfunctioned. My security camera's right as that bitch was in here, so I don't have the footage of that. And then last thing I want to say to you guys before we get into the comment section, or two things. You guys, I'm struggling here on YouTube. You guys, this is my Golden Goose. This is where I make the best content. This is where I get the least amount of views, and it is pushing a boulder up a mountain, and I'm coming apart. I can't keep doing this like this without any reward. Nobody's watching the content on here, and if you guys want this to continue, I need more help on Patreon. I need more supporters. I need more people being sponsors. I need more people watching. So I'm just gonna say, if you guys like the content here, if you want this to keep going here on YouTube, share the videos. I don't make shit on Facebook. I don't make shit on TikTok. This is the only social media site that pays me fairly. I see comments like this all the time. This is an underrated channel. This is great stuff. I love what I see. So I'm sorry guys, this is not very positive. I'm having a very bad month, and I just want to catch a fucking break. Boy, whatever the fuck I did in the past life, it must have been bad. It must have been bad because karma is kicking my fucking ass. All right, you guys, with that, let's get into the questions. Before we get into the questions, I actually had a comment I wanted to address first. I found myself answering this and taking a lot of time to answer it, and frankly, kind of speaks to what we're talking about with the growth here. So, from Jeremy Clark off Facebook. Sometimes you don't get to the point quick enough, and I have to leave the video because I don't have time to wait for the full story, so maybe tweak that a little for us. I love your content 100%. Just wish I could finish it all. It would help you to provide more content faster and make more money. Keep it on, Paul, man. I love this stuff. Okay, so number one, you guys, I don't make money on TikTok. I make maybe maybe $300 a month. That's it for getting literally tens of millions of views a month. It's a fucking joke. If I got that, like that same viewership here on YouTube, I would be making millions of dollars a year. As for making shorter content, that is dumbing down my stuff. And that is to the detriment of education. Simple as that. If you can't devote 60 seconds to learning, and I'm not saying this to you, Jeremy, I'm just saying like young people in general, the younger generation has no attention span. I don't want to fall victim to that. So in making faster content, I am sacrificing the quality. I'm sacrificing the educational message. I just don't want to do that. I got to play ball because that's whatever, that's why I'm not growing probably is my videos are too long, but it just kills me that I have to capitulate to stupidity in order to reach the masses. And again, I'm not shitting on Jeremy at all. I'm just saying the best product I make is here on YouTube. It is also the longest product I make, and it is the least successful product I make. It blows me away how hard it is to get people to concentrate. I hear there was a camp for that in the 40s, but what happened with that? I don't know. Into the questions here. Question 1, coming in from Pato Swag, says, is there anything specific you collect just based off what you personally like besides art? Yeah, I collect German note geld. I don't have a whole lot of it, but I have a small collection of some rarer pieces. I used to collect autographs. I don't anymore. Basically, I'm not collecting a whole lot of stuff right now. Just because with this industry, if I start collecting something, I'm going to spend too much money on it. Every time it walks in, I'm not going to want to sell it, and that's going to cause problems with my business. So I'm collecting small amounts of note geld, like very small amounts, and I guess for right now, that's it. I'd like to start some coin collections when I have more money and more inventory, but for now, no, I'm staying away from collecting just because it'll cause me problems in business. All right, question 2, coming in from Roy Help Desk. Roy says, question for you, Between the Pond, how much have you earned in the 2 years that you own your own store? I pay myself about $55K a year. I pay my employees more than myself. As far as what I've retained, I don't know. It's hard to measure because I reconvert it all into assets. Art, silver, gold. I'd like to pay myself a lot more, but I don't make a lot. If I start making real money on social media, then I can start paying myself, like basically guys, I pay myself like $13 an hour for the amount of hours that I work. Seriously, that's it. I say this a lot. It just fries me. People think I'm rich. All right, question 3 coming in from Cindy. Do you have an editor for your videos or do you edit your own videos? I edited the first 18 episodes of Podman, and you can see where I got an editor. Like go back and watch the early videos. I would have had to shut down YouTube a year ago if I didn't have an editor. More than that, I don't have time to edit these. When I edited my own videos, it literally took a full 24 to 48 hours. So I have an editor. I've been working with him now for 2 years. He's great. He is available if you guys are interested. I've given him several raises because he deserves it, because the fucking amount of footage I dump on him. Now I'm losing money on social media again, just with the editing costs and everything else. So yeah, I do have an editor and he costs money, and just know that if you become a Patreon, you're a sponsor, that's where the money goes. It's not going into my pocket. Question 4, coming in from, hide in the bush, pair of binoculars, watch all the teenage girls playing the volleyball from afar. End of the day, end of the game, go in the dumpster, get the sweat rags, wring them out, strung up upside down in my basement on a pull-up bar, drenching all the girls' sweat, a little bit of Jacko. Whoa! Tickle Monster Gal. Oh. I don't know what that one was. Tickle Monster Gal says, what is a decoration item you've always wanted for your store? I actually got it recently. The big Coca-Cola sign. I've wanted one since I opened the store, because Coca-Cola is a staple of collectibles, and like an antique shop or a shop like mine absolutely needs a big Coke sign, so I got it. There's a hole over there that I haven't filled yet for art. I'm waiting for something to speak to me. At this point, I have enough Jose Trujillo stuff. I got 50 of his paintings now, so I'm done buying those. Just like more artwork. I just want to keep filling up the walls, and I don't know. I got the Coke sign. That was what I wanted, so Coke sign. All right, and then the last question is kind of a two-parter. Again, coming in from Cindy. Can you please retell us crazy conspiracy theories that people have been telling you? So I don't want to get too much into it because I do not want to alienate my audience, and I do business with these people, but the fact is I hear some batshit stuff coming out of people's mouths. Everything from, oh God, this one guy came in here 2 summers ago. I think I actually filmed the deal. Just a fucking nice guy, but just a fucking whack job. Telling me about how Bill Gates is personally dispersing COVID via drones and the 5G is causing cancer. What's the craziest conspiracy theory I've heard? Oh, I got it. When I worked for the old man, there was this whack job doomsday prepper that was coming and buying tons of gold right before the pandemic. And he'd always say at the end of the transaction, did you hear the news? Okay, I'll bring you the news next time I'm in. You don't know what's going on. You'll know what's going on soon, but you don't know what's going on. The guy had these QAnon pamphlets, and they were the fucking most hysterical, crazy, wackadoodle nonsense bullshit. And they, like, my favorite one was, and soon the mass arrests will start. This virus hoax is just, it's a facade to arrest all the Democratic pedophiles in Hollywood. But then it's soon going to be revealed that Angela Merkel is Adolf Hitler's long-lost daughter. And there's this whole thing about how Merkel was secretly Hitler's daughter. And it was like, oh. And then the last question coming in from Skylar Woodard. Skylar says, whatnot auction, would you ever consider selling junk silver in bulk? No. The reason being, the junk silver premium right now is crazy. It's like 26, 27 times or higher. And the melt is 18, 19 right now as I'm recording this. So it's like upwards of 35, 40% above melt just to get junk silver. Like the premiums, like you guys, the premiums are taking off. I have been really disappointed with some of my whatnot items. I mean, it seems to be the crowd is either great or they're a bunch of cheap fucks who it's just a big gangbang on the pawn man, and I just get raped in prices. So junk silver, I have not gotten the premium that I need on there, and I'm just not going to do that because I can sell it on my website for the premium that I get. I'm not giving shit away. I'm not saying don't go to the whatnot auctions. There's all kinds of great stuff on there you can't get anywhere else. Bulk items like junk silver, I'm just not going to do that because I'm not getting the money that I need. All right, you guys, well, just like that, end of the day, end of the episode. I sincerely want to thank the episode sponsor again, Aardvark Coins and Paper, the Whatnot seller. Visit them on Whatnot. Download Whatnot using their code. You get $15 to spend if you use their code, and they get $25 just for referring you. And you can spend that money anywhere. You can spend it on Aardvark stuff. You can spend it on my stuff. But download Whatnot, check out Aardvark Coins and Paper, and go get yourself some great deals on a fantastic auction. And if you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. If you guys like what I do here, please consider becoming a Pawn Man Patreon or sponsor. It's really hard for me to continue here on YouTube when it's not growing that fast and it's costing me a lot of money. So if you want to support me, if you like what I do, anything helps. If you guys got questions, be sure you throw them in the comment section so I can answer them on the next Between the Pawn. Get my books on Amazon. Follow me on social media at Evan Kale at Pawn Man. And I will see you guys back here for another great Between the Pawn. Later, guys.